I got my seatbelt on before I start driving today because I don't want to get in trouble after making these videos and you see me driving and then here I come pulling my seatbelt on after everything, you know, after I already got going. So I had a nice little calm walk this morning, and what was on my mind today during that great opportunity to think and reflect was the fact that I used to have a business. I had a business and it went for a few years. You know, it was all good. I ended up having to stop doing it because 9/11 happened, and you know, I'm not gonna make excuses. We just weren't good enough. We sucked. You know, we didn't have enough business sense. I had been to business school for a short period of time, had to drop out because of money, but you know, it is what it is. I went back to school, so you know, it's all good. But what I was gonna talk about, or what I was thinking about, what I'm gonna talk about now is you have to start. And I have a hard time following my own advice sometimes, but I'm gonna lay it out and you can hopefully get something from the message and apply it to your life or situation or whatever you want to call it. But you know, I ended up getting a location after quite some time with my partner, but I started in the basement of my family's house, the house I grew up the latter portion of high school. We moved into a larger home, and I had a nice little area down there that secluded to myself, and I was selling rims actually, because what ended up happening was I had a business that started as a rim and tire deal where I would buy the rims and tires for wholesale, facilitate getting them put onto the tires, the rims and tires put on, you know, put together, and then I would sell them as a, you know, as a package to people. And I did this in the Buy and Sell magazine. This is before the internet was really getting going. This is like 2000, 2001. I think we stopped doing the business in 2003, 2004. After I got going quite a bit in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it just was, I couldn't do everything because I had a couple jobs, we had the business, and I was doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But that has nothing to do with it, with what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is you have to get started. You have to start it with nothing if that's the situation. And the reason why is because you learn as you go. And the big thing that I want to talk about as far as like goal achievement or being an entrepreneur or anything like that is, in the beginning you spend a lot of time working and creating all this energy without any guarantees, and you really have to have faith that things are going to work out. It's not easy. Business is so hard. You know, I have a few mentors that have businesses and they all grind, they hustle. And even though a couple of them are pretty successful, they still act like these beginners that are hungry, that are desperate, that are scratching and clawing towards greatness. They don't act like anything's gonna fall in their lap. And that's the reason why I love spending time with these people, because they keep my mindset sharp when it comes to goal achievement, when it comes to, you know, whatever it is that I'm trying to accomplish in my life. But you have to start. You have to start with nothing. If it's just an idea, heck, you know, you don't necessarily have to go out there and get incorporated and everything, but start putting together your idea. Start, you know, going and seeing people that can help you strategize. When I was in B school, one of the things that I figured out from one of my professors that was just awesome was that you can go down to the SBA, I think it's the business administration or something like that, state business administration, whatever. But there's one up here in Everett, Washington, and you know, you could look it up, business administration. I think it's government business administration or something like that. I don't really deal with them anymore. I just deal with the mentor directly. But you can get a mentor that will help you strategize for free. They will sit down, they will help you strategize, they will help you write a business plan. I mean, they'll pretty much line you out. And the woman that I got randomly selected to work with, she was just awesome, man. She was all over me, and you know, I couldn't ask for a better situation. And so, you know, I don't want these videos that are in the car to go too long, but you know, maybe that idea is something that can help you right there. Business administration, whatever, you know, look it up. Get yourself a mentor, get yourself an entrepreneur mentor. You know, start your own thing. You know, like I always say in these videos, I see people out there doing their own thing and trying to create a way for themselves off of an organic idea that they came up with in their own mind. And, you know, I watch them and I hope that it grows and it flourishes into exactly what they want it to be. You know, that's what I live for, to see people achieve and see people happy. You know, I don't like seeing people down and out, you know. It's just not my way. So get started, sign up for an entrepreneur mentor, or if it's something that's just a goal in your life that you want to achieve, get started. It doesn't have to be a business. Just like when I wanted to start freeboarding. I like freeboarding because it's hard, you know? It was hard. It was a lot of in the parking lots with barely any, you know, decline. You learn how to just stand on the thing for a long time, falling off, hurting myself. And, you know, I just stuck with it. I'm not that great, but compared to the first like 2-3 months versus now, I mean, you know, it's because I got started. I could have made a bunch of excuses. You know, I could have said, oh, my back's injured. Oh, you know, I'm overweight. Oh, because there was a lot of things. You know, when I first started freeboarding, I was coming out of like a very bad state of depression. I stopped doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu a lot because my back was getting worse. I mean, I gained a bunch of weight. And I fell on that thing, and I just went on faith that, hey, you know, you've been able to master these other things in the past, so you can master this. And have I mastered it yet? Almost 3 years later? No. I think I suck in all reality. I think I have a lot more work ahead of me. But am I a lot further ahead than I was in the beginning when I first stepped on the thing? You know, huge, out of shape, hurt, everything? Yes. And that's one more thing that I want to add in before the video is over. I'm sorry it's going long, but you know, I want to get the message out. Don't wait for the perfect you to start doing this thing. If you're in college, start. If you're in high school, you have an idea, start. You don't got to be this perfect person. It doesn't have to be the perfect time, and you don't have to be the perfect person. Just start. You will learn as you go. If you stay humble, stay hungry, stay a good person, treat the people around you good, the energy that you put out there will align you with the people that you need to have success in whatever it is that you want in your life, whether it be personal goals or entrepreneurship.